Hi, I'm recording this outside. And something I want to ask you is, have your parents ever done something that made you truly miserable? Now first, if they haven't, then stick around to the video because parts of this video that I'm going to talk about later will apply to you. And second, if they have, then don't you think it would be nice if our government gave kids just a little more rights? I understand reasonable things, but they need to give kids just a little more rights in some areas, certainly not all parents. Some parents do take advantage of the fact that in this country and several other countries, but certainly not all countries, well, possibly not all countries. I don't spend months researching this, but in this country at least, kids have practically no rights whatsoever. And I think it's time for change. And in addition to that, do you believe in God? When you consider all the stuff they allow, it's clear that our government doesn't. Maybe not all, you know at least some of the many, many things I'm talking about. And in addition to that, cloning. Everybody thinks that here in America the only animal cruelty was a few makeup testings. As of recently, cloning has once again been made legal. And in addition to that, there are a bunch of other cruel, disgusting, and disturbing experiments being done on animals as we speak. And in addition to that, our law enforcement. I don't think their focus is where it needs to be. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. What I am going to talk about is that there's a lot of things wrong with our law enforcement, but what I am going to talk about is solitary confinement. It can cause excruciating misery, mental pain, and it can drive someone completely insane. So first, I'm gonna talk about solitary confinement in schools, which, I don't think is fair how they distribute it. It's still only for a day. But in jails, prisons, and asylums, mental hospitals, because changing the name stops it from being cruel. That's how things work. All you have to do is change the name and it's not cruel anymore. first, the people in there, while there are a few people... Oh wait, I forgot about solitary confinement. Yeah, they do it to they do it to any prisoners or inmates or whatever you want to, or patients or whatever you want to call them, in a bunch of places. And there doesn't even have to be a just reason or a judge warrant. Once you're in one of those places, they can put you in solitary confinement till you're released, if you're gonna be released. And second, back to the asylum thing. There are some people in there, in those places, who need to be locked away. And while there are some who, if the asylums if more places would do things besides lock them in a padded